Good evening, everyone. Hello, happy Saturday evening. Duty Ron reporting in back again here with another live video in regards to the Dominican Republic and travel advisories that are in place and your safety. We're going to talk about it in 2 minutes. So let's get this party started here on a Saturday night. Actually, Father's Day is now. We are into Father's Day. Hello, Wallflower. Good to see you. First one in. First one in. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Guys, we're going to talk about the dangers of traveling to the Dominican Republic. We are talking about now 8 U.S. citizens mysteriously killed or died within the Dominican Republic since 2019. That's an alarming number for anybody going to seek paradise or a vacation. Hello, Christine. Good to see you. Thank you, Meg. Good to see you, Joey. Happy Father's Day. Great to see all the good fathers and mothers who act as fathers in the building. I am representing the Thin Blue Line with my Thin Blue Line hat. I hope everybody likes the hat. Good to see you, Yvette. Thank you for joining. Life of MC from the Philippines. Much love and respect to you and your family. So thank you so much for coming in. Donna, just being real. Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much, Donna. Much love and respect to you as well. Guys, if you haven't invited, please invite onto social media. Share this broadcast out so this way the message can get out. I'm going to do that right now in a public post. I'm going to share it out for all of you guys so this way we can get a public post going. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much, Joey, for posting onto your social. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Let me get this party started here on my end, guys. We're going to discuss this situation, which is disturbing to say the least. That many U.S. citizens just dying for the same type of causes is troubling to me. All of them are deemed to be heart related or water in their lungs, heart attack related. It just seems very fishy to me. And now we have another report of an 8th woman who is a victim. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that. Let me do that myself. I'm a little slow at this. I'm not as fast as Joey is, but I'm going to do it right now. Guys. Talk amongst yourselves. It is very bizarre, Yvette. Very bizarre. Okay, I just did it. Guys. I can't believe that it's happened 8 times in the Dominican Republic. It's ridiculous. This is beyond. This is beyond. They're still deeming all of this stuff coincidental. This is what I just read. That the Dominican authorities are saying these are unfortunate, untimely coincidences. It's coincidental. It's come on, 8 times, you know, taking a drink from your mini bar and then going to sleep and not waking up. And the funny part is all of the autopsies are inconclusive. They don't have any toxicological results back. No toxology. Dominican authorities are holding back any toxicological exams. Those exams will tell you in a clear and concise manner about the exact cause of death. If there was toxic chemicals in their system, if they were poisoned, an autopsy is just gonna show your internal organs. But the exam of the of toxology will tell the breakdown of what is inside the human body, and they're not giving it up. Not on one case. Not one case did we find out toxology. The toxicological reports are somehow being withheld, and they're saying that they told this last victim's son that the machine that they use to process this exam is not working. Hello, Jana. Good to see you. Great to see you. Hello, Karen. Thank you for coming in. Barbara. I agree. No way, shape, or form is this any type of any type of coincidence. These are deaths that are deliberate and they're happening for a reason. And I'm very concerned about this. You know, as a retired police officer, there is my gut instinct. Thank you for that the correct pronunciation. Toxicology. The toxology reports are important, imperative. They are instrumental in finding out exactly what happened to these people, and none of them are being released. Not in one case. Not one case, guys. So I wouldn't go there if I was paid. If someone wanted to pay me $1 million, I wouldn't go there. I would say thanks, but no thanks. No thanks. So to me, this is deliberate. This is them intentionally holding back on the information. So we're going to go and we're going to watch a couple of quick clips as I share more of this broadcast out. So let me just queue up a couple of quick clips for you guys to watch on current events in regards to this situation. What's being reported back here in the United States. There's also a Shark Tank. One of the Shark Tank, Barbara Koshrins, her brother died in the Dominican Republic. I know I'm not saying her last name right, but Barbara, the star of Shark Tank, I don't even watch the program, but her brother died in a mysterious way in the Dominican Republic as well. So crazy stuff, guys. This is insanity at its best. This is insanity at its best. And I got to tell you, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to go there. So let's watch this report right here.
Republic, where we've been following two big stories and have developments to report in both. The man accused of shooting retired baseball superstar David Ortiz has made a surprising new.
This has got to do with David Ortiz a little bit, but it all ties into this too, as well as just proving how dangerous it is there.
The man accused of shooting retired baseball superstar David Ortiz has made a surprising new claim from his jail cell, telling reporters Ortiz was not his intended target. And then, hours later, the government confirmed the death of another American tourist this week at a resort, bringing the number to 7 in the past year. Mololengi is there.
The latest death being questioned is that of 53-year-old Layla Cox. She came here to the Dominican Republic on June 5th to celebrate her birthday. According to her family, she was supposed to return home 2 days later. Instead, her family is now planning her funeral. Cox died on June 10th. According to her son, U.S. officials say she died of a heart attack.
It's been a nightmare. I am overwhelmed. I don't have the answers I've been looking for. I do not have my mother's remains back.
Cox's death is the latest case of an American tourist dying while on vacation in the Dominican Republic. At least 6 other Americans have died since January, some under questionable circumstances. Miranda Shop Warner and a couple from Maryland, Edward Holmes and Cynthia Day, all died at Bahia Principe hotels. Preliminary autopsies released by Dominican authorities say they all had fluid in their lungs and respiratory failure. The FBI is conducting toxicology reports on those 3 deaths. According to the State Department, 13 Americans died here all of last year. 3 were considered homicides. In a statement, the U.S. ambassador to the Dominican Republic said, "The safety and security of U.S. citizens that live in, work in, and visit the Dominican Republic remains our highest priority."
Mololengi joins us now. Molo, let's switch gears for a second because you're following 2 big stories in the Dominican Republic. Breaking news to report in the investigation into the David Ortiz shooting. What can you tell us?
Well, that's right, Jim. Police have 9 suspects in custody, and local media is now reporting that a 10th suspect turned himself into police today in connection with the Ortiz shooting. CBS News was the only network to get this video after gaining access to the suspects being transferred tonight from jail to a court hearing in Santo Domingo. As you can see, police have them under very tight security. And police are still looking for several other suspects they say may be involved in the plot, including a man wanted in connection with an attempted murder in Pennsylvania. Rolfi Ferreira Cruz, the man who police say shot Ortiz, he is in custody and insists that the former Red Sox star was not the intended target of the shooting. He spoke to reporters from the window of his holding cell on Thursday. Defense attorneys told us tonight their clients are innocent, but Jim, police have not yet announced any sort of motive in this shooting.
Okay, Mola Lenghi reporting for us from Santo Domingo. Mola, thank you.
Marina Ninen. President Trump is getting ready to kick off his...
All right, guys, so that was just touching a little bit on David Ortiz as well, but you saw about the 53-year-old woman who was in the Dominican Republic celebrating a birthday, and she never made it home. So crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. There's no volume on this one. Hello, Black Rose. Welcome in. Level 4, the most serious level. Do not travel to Dominican Republic. There you go, Meg. Excellent. Love the cockatiel. These are just some safety tips if you're traveling outside the country. This goes for anywhere. It's not just for the Dominican Republic.
American tourists have died under mysterious circumstances in the Dominican Republic, and now it's making some Hoosiers concerned about traveling there.
Yeah, people talking about this really nationwide as the news of those deaths continue to spread. People with plans to visit the Dominican Republic are wondering, should we even go?
Fox 59's Nick McGill shows us what to do if you decide to travel out of the country.
At Travel Leaders Indy,
we sell a lot of the Dominican Republic.
The DR is big business.
Probably about 35% of the people that we send to the Caribbean.
But lately, the conversation around the destination hotspot has changed.
The clients are just basically saying, should I go to the DR? Or not? Is it safe to travel there?
Travel Leaders owner Alex Cutin says the recent news of the death of 6 U.S. tourists is giving plenty of clients second thoughts. But if you want to know if he thinks it's safe,
our response to that is yes, it is.
Like many travel agencies, Cutin looks to the State Department travel advisories to determine how safe a destination is. The DR is currently under a level 2. That's the same as Germany, Italy, and France.
This just seems like it's concentrated, just all at one time.
Still, out on the street,
I don't want to go there. It really does, it freaks me out.
Hello,
we found a number of people not convinced.
We have a local mom group, and somebody was asking, and there must have been about 27 comments of people saying they would not travel there at this time.
You just can't be too safe.
Doug Coons is a former FBI special agent with 2 decades of experience. Recent cases aside, he says when it comes to your health and traveling out of the country, you should always take extra caution, including not drinking anything that wasn't sealed or eating foods that aren't cooked or didn't come in a package. In the end, there's never anything wrong with being overly cautious.
You're on unfamiliar territory. You're not as comfortable, and it puts you a little bit on the defensive.
Nick McGill, Fox 59 News.
Well, Coons is recommending downloading the State Department's Smart Traveler app.
It gives you detailed information about the risks in any particular country.
It's a Fox to cheaper gas. The EPA has approved the use.
Leila Cox came to these blue waters to celebrate her 53rd birthday.
She loved the beach. but she never made it home.
I truly believe in some way, shape, or form the Dominican Republic is responsible for my mother's death.
The day after the Cox came to these blue waters to celebrate her 53rd birthday.
She loved the beach.
Kid.
But she never made it home.
I truly believe in some way, shape, or form the Dominican Republic is responsible for my mother's death.
The day after Cox's birthday, her body was discovered inside her Punta Cana hotel room. The cause of death, an apparent heart attack, according to her son. Cox, now the 8th American to die at Dominican resorts within the past year, at least half of them falling violently ill.
Look at this. 8 Americans here. Hello Wallflower signed in on another account. Here's the picture of all of the Americans who have died here in the Dominican Republic within 2019. Now, this is disturbing. This is disturbing at its best. They are not showing a couple. In addition to this 8, there was a couple that were killed. They deemed that they were killed. Hi, Rachel. There was a couple from Mount Vernon, New York. Another couple from New York who were driving because they got cheap airfare 100 miles away from the Bahia, and they found their vehicle in the Caribbean Sea, and they found the woman in critical condition walking around by the crash site, and then they found her boyfriend or husband's body floating in the water, and they deemed that an accident. It could very well have been an accident, but in addition to these 8, there's 2 more Americans that are not reported on this list because they died from what they deem as a traffic accident. So in addition to these 8 pictured here, there are another 2, and I believe there was 1 or 2 other reported deaths that happened in 2018. So this is just since 2019 right here, a total of 10 Americans. Now, Meg put in the chat, Southern Cal Meg put in, she believes that this is from some type of chemicals. And I believe it could be from some type of chemicals, but it's an intentional poisoning. This is not just happening randomly. I read a report that there are some alcohols that are not refined on the island of the Dominican Republic. But those alcohols that were confiscated, I think it was in 2017, it was like 125,000 gallons of alcohol that was made like bootleg at like mom and pop's roadside home. But these resorts, these huge French resorts that are worth billions of dollars, they do not buy bootleg alcohol. So for me, I think that's off the table in regards to these specific American deaths. And Joey, you brought up a good point that I brought up in previous broadcasts. It's not coincidental that just Americans are being targeted. They're being targeted for a specific reason. Now, I'm not going to get political here because there's so many different avenues that we can go down. This could get out of control, so I'm not going to allow that to happen. At least here on my live stream, we can all speculate on what we feel, why the reason is Americans are being targeted. But let's face the facts. America is a country that everybody wants to be a part of because we live our lives pretty much free. We have a lot of freedoms. America is where lots of immigrants want to come to. I'm not saying all, but I'm saying a great deal of people outside of the United States, they want to come to the United States. So at the end of the day, folks, we have been hated for a long time, not just because President Trump is in office. America has been a target and has been the subject of deep hatred from outside countries and outside people for a long time. And I'm not saying it's everybody from all these different countries, but so somebody within the Dominican Republic is doing these crimes. And this is just my opinion in regards to this. And like I said, everyone has their own opinion, but I feel that we're being targeted. These specific, not these people per se, in particular, They're not going and saying, "Oh, we want to kill." They are looking at Americans and targeting them, and these people are being poisoned. And it's just funny that the government is not allowing the exam, the toxology exams, the toxicological examinations. These are the tests that would be clear and concise and would give an exact cause of death based on the chemical composition within the deceased body. And we don't have that, not on one out of these 8 people that I have. I'm leaving these people's faces up here because these are the 8 victims of what I believe to be homicide. These people were intentionally killed, and this is my opinion. I'm not saying that this is fact, but as a retired New York City police detective, it is very suspect and very, very shady that we cannot get the exams that will clearly pinpoint the cause of death on these 8 poor souls right here, who just went on a tropical vacation to get a relaxing vacation away from the hustle bustle, for birthday celebration, retirement, whatever the case may be. And these people were targeted and killed intentionally. And at the end of the day, folks, the Dominican authorities are holding the evidence back, and the FBI is boots on the ground. But you know what? I am telling you, as a good friend and as anybody who is just stumbling across this broadcast, I implore you, I beg you not to go to the Dominican Republic. And if you go outside of the country, be very, very careful. No matter what country you're from, be very careful about what you drink, what you eat, and what you are consuming in a foreign country. Because there are people that are employed in these hotels and in these high upscale resorts or anything in between that live on the island, and they're not vetted the way our people are vetted here in the country. And some people slip through the cracks over here in America at different resorts, and we have nurses that poison people, and people in the healthcare field that go bad and kill patients. That's well documented. But what I'm saying here, folks, is when you are outside of the country, you have to be very, very diligent. You have to be on guard. I'm not saying that you have to be paranoid, but I'm saying that you got to watch what you do. If something is not sealed, or you don't see someone fix a drink for you or see it being fixed in front of you, then don't take it. Like I was in Aruba recently, and everything that we drank, I purchased from a local supermarket. We purchased all the goods, the vodka. We bought the vodka bottles at the supermarket. We, thank you, Meg, I appreciate that. We bought all of the drinks from the local supermarket, and we consumed everything that we prepared for ourselves. Now, that's not saying when we went out to dinner we didn't have drinks, but we were dining at the Hilton, we dined at the Marriott, we dined at the Radisson, but that's not a guarantee. You're still taking a chance there. But what I'm saying is that in the Dominican Republic, unfortunately, it is a third world country. Hello, Dave in Osaka. Good to see you, Dave. Thank you for joining. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to my good friend Dave in Osaka, he's right there in the chat. He is a fantastic Periscope broadcaster and YouTuber from Osaka, Japan, and he will bring you some great content from all around the world. So Dave is a world traveler, and he has been known to eat many different items that most of us normal human beings wouldn't eat. So, but he is a world traveler, all serious, with all kidding aside. Dave will concur with me is that when you are traveling abroad, you have to be careful about what you do. And these people right here, these 8 people lost their lives in the Dominican Republic under nefarious conditions. I believe that there was something very shady going on, and it's unfortunately continuing to go on. As the days go on, we're hearing about more and more Americans being targeted in the Dominican Republic. So if I was to win a free vacation from Z100 or a local radio station and was given $1,000 to spend there, I would say thank you, but no thanks. And that's what it is. I believe so, Jonna. That's the way it's looking right now. That's the way it's looking. Let's continue with this.
After reportedly drinking from their room's minibar, Jerry Curran died in January. His family saying he became sick after a night of dinner and drinks.
He just never came back.
The FBI is assisting Dominican authorities with toxicology exams for the American victims. Their deaths have not been connected, and the DR's tourism officials are calling these incidents tragic but isolated. Still, the mysterious deaths are raising questions about the alcohol in the country. In 2017, 5 locals died in the Dominican Republic after consuming bad alcohol.
Here's the alcohol I spoke
Authorities
about.
there conducted several raids, shutting down 5 illegal labs producing alcohol not safe for human consumption. That
There were
same
5
year,
locals that
20-year-old
died.
Abby Connor died on vacation in Mexico. Her parents sued the resort, accusing them of serving contaminated liquor.
It's for everybody else behind us that has lost children.
Safe for human consumption. Not safe for human consumption. That same year, 20-year-old Abby Connor died on vacation in Mexico. Her parents sued, assuming bad
I'm just
alcohol.
backing it up, guys.
Authorities there conducted several raids, shutting down 5 illegal labs producing alcohol not safe for human consumption. That same year, 20-year-old Abby Connor died on vacation in Mexico. Her parents sued the resort, accusing them of serving contaminated liquor.
It's for everybody else behind us that has lost children or loved ones as well like this.
Authorities there seized 10,000 gallons of tainted alcohol from more than 30 popular tourist spots. Back in the Dominican Republic,
I want to know how my mom died.
a search for answers these families may never find.
Me neither.
Morgan Chesky, NBC News.
There are 3 words that mean everything when you...
So, there's a couple of things that I want you guys to see. I'm going to go to, hold on a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Bear with me. Hold on. That's from the Dominican Republic. I'm not going to show you that. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the travel.state.gov for the United States. This is updated as of current. Travel advisory, actually, no, it's not current. It says April 15th, 2019. I would have to imagine that this travel advisory should be at a level 4 right now. April 15th, 2019, there was quite a few American deaths already within the Dominican Republic. It just wasn't reported throughout the national news media. The world news was not reporting on it. It was just pretty hush-hush, guys. And that also makes it quite suspect. So here, April 15th, tax day here in America, the Dominican, the level is 2. That's halfway up. The highest level is 4. I say, if I was in charge of this travel advisory, I would put it at a level 4. Minimum 3, maximum 4. Okay, it says exercise extreme caution in the Dominican Republic due to crime. Violent crime, including armed robbery, homicide, sexual assault, is a concern throughout the Dominican Republic. The development of professional tourist police corps institution of a 911 system in many parts of the country. Concentration of resources is in the resort area. Meaning these tend to be better police than the urban, than locals. So they're saying just what we always hear. Always stay around the resort. You're safer around the resort. The police are concentrating their efforts around the resorts. I feel that this is ridiculous that this United States travel advisory is at a 2. Like I said, at this point it should be at a 4. It should be at its maximum. So thank you, Meg. I appreciate that. So guys, I think we can all agree that it is unsafe for anybody not just Americans, anybody to travel to the Dominican Republic. If you get a cheap deal on travel to the Dominican Republic, if it's too good to be true, then it's not. I wouldn't go there, even alone. I wouldn't go there. If someone said, "Oh, you can go by yourself and relax for a week," I would be like, "There's no way." And I dodged bullets for 20 years in the New York City Police Department. There's no freaking way in hell that I would go anywhere near. I want to see if there's anything on the FBI website. Let's see if there's anything here on the FBI. Let's see if anything. No results for Dominican Republic on the FBI. Are any of those islands down there safe, says Dave in Osaka. I just came from a week, actually 8 days in Aruba. Aruba does have crime, but it is relatively safe. You could travel freely throughout the hotel district. They tell you not to go. They tell you not to go into the inland, where where the island people live. But I've traveled in there with my rent-a-car, and it seems like it's okay, but it's kind of shady. So I would stick to the plan of staying around the hotels. You could walk around, nobody will rob you. It's relatively safe, but nowhere is safe, completely safe. Mario Cruz, thank you for that information. Did a video about that. She asked if I believe she said 6 different people there all responded they were poisoned. Yes. Well, that's evident that they were poisoned. You can drink Aruba's water. It is very safe. Their water there is very safe. Okay, so nothing on the FBI site. Triple J family, welcome in. Thank you for joining the live stream. I had planned to go to the Dominican Republic. Not now. Thank you, Donna. I feel better that you're not going there, honestly. So I'm looking here on the FBI's website, and I don't see anything in regards to the Dominican Republic. Crimes against children, crimes, cyber crimes. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Thefts and violent crimes. Foreign count. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so there's nothing on the FBI website. Let's get off of this. I'm going to show you one more clip, and then we're going to come back to me. Crime rate in the Dominican Republic. Let me show you this. Let me show you about the Dominican Republic. Okay, in 2017, we don't even have data for 2018 or 2019. There were 1,198 murders in the Dominican Republic. I've never been to Belize. Never been to. There were 1,198 murders in 2017 in the Dominican Republic. That's a rate of 14.9 per 100,000 population. So I have it highlighted right here. So the crime rate in Dominican is pretty strong. Kathy from Texas, thank you for the super love. Thank you so much for the super love. I appreciate that, Kathy. So this is a bunch of hogwash. Let's get back. Let's get out of here. And let me just show you one more clip that I have. One more clip. Here's the hotel in question, the Bahia Principe. This is their Twitter account, their official Twitter account. And they still have this pinned tweet saying June 7th, 2019 statement in regards to the 2 unfortunate events that took place in the Dominican Republic, and after inaccurate and false information has been spreading and circulating by various media, digital platforms, and social media networks, the Bahia Principe Hotel Resorts would like to express our deep respect to the authorities and the ongoing investigation. We reiterate our firm commitment to collaborating completely with the authorities. Well, if you're collaborating with the authorities, why isn't the reports, the toxology reports, why are they not out? Okay. This is a bunch of hogwash. Stay and play. All right, I'm not even going to give them any airtime. Let me get them off of my screen. Okay, so coming from me, I got to tell you, do not go to the Dominican Republic. And here's a woman who is beaten almost to death in the Dominican Republic. I'm not going to play this because this has some music, copyrighted music playing. But this is a woman who was beaten and left for dead by a worker. Just read the look at this. Look at what happened to this poor woman. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you, Kathy. Much appreciated. Happy Father's Day, says Kathy from Texas. Thank you. This poor woman almost died, and they were trying to refute her claims and say that she staged this whole thing. So the hotel was, maybe I should let you guys hear this. Let me let you guys hear this. I don't care.
And think, you know, no. He didn't take anything from me.
She was raped, by the way, as well. This is a bunch of hogwash. No police report.
I have to take a minute and recognize that the person in the mirror is still me. My smile, I always loved my smile. I always had a big, bright smile, and he stole that from me. We're in these areas where it looks like paradise, but it's really an illusion. You can't let your guard down. You
Big
have
time,
to
Joe.
be aware.
All right, so I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys. Here's an older report right here about the. This is the couple that was found in their room. They were supposed to be checking out. Being that they didn't check out, they used the pass key and they went in there and found them both dead. This couple, right here. They never made it home alive. These poor people. Edward Nathaniel Holmes and Cynthia Day of Maryland. Terrible. This lists them all. Horrifying, guys. This is the woman from Shark Tank, says her brother John was found dead of an apparent heart attack. That's what these are all being labeled as, apparent heart attacks. He was found dead of an apparent heart attack in the Dominican Republic in his hotel room in April of 2019. So, crazy, guys. Just utter insanity is what it boils down to. So, thank you guys for the super love. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm representing the police department throughout America with the thin blue line hat. This hat represents the support for all of our law enforcement men and women throughout the world, not just the United States, throughout the world. So this thin blue line hat represents support with the blue line going through our American flag for our police. So to conclude, guys, I don't want to drag this out. I've been live for 40 minutes now. I want to just say, as a retired police officer, I am imploring and I am begging anybody who watches this video to please do not go to the Dominican Republic until this murderer can be caught. This is a very, very, very serious situation. People in a large number are being killed in the Dominican Republic. We don't know what the reasoning is, Jana, but we know that 8 people, now 10, and many more from 2018 and times of the past have died under sketchy circumstances in the Dominican Republic. So, you know, again, just use caution when you're going on vacation, and please, please refrain at this point. If you have to, if you still love the Dominican Republic, please reconsider and go somewhere that's more safe, that you can go and enjoy yourself and not have to worry about being killed. Don't give them 1 penny of your hard-earned money. I agree. I agree. Meg, I'll tell you exactly where to get. I'll actually get you one of these hats. If you want this hat, I'll pick you up one. No one from the Dominican Republic has apologized for these crimes. Of course, they're not even going to ever admit to it. They're not even going to admit to it. They're covering it up. Julie K., I don't feel safe in broad daylight. Certainly not going out of the country. There you go. All right, listen, guys, let me know where you're watching from. Lisa1111, thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching, your country, your city, your state, so I could give you a shout out and welcome here to the Duty Ron family. And for those of you who have given Super Chat, thank you for that. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment down below at the end of the video. Please let me know what's going on. Apologize. Going to the Dominican Republic is like walking in an open field with animals or walking in a field with landmines. It's the same concept. You're welcome, Meg. I got one of these for you. I got you covered. Welcome in, Melissa from North Carolina. How long have you been watching? Hello, Jana from Sarasota. I love Siesta Key. I love Siesta Key Beach. Donna, just being real in New York. Welcome in, Donna. That's the first time I've seen you in here. I saw you in the chat earlier, but thank you for coming into my live stream. If any of you guys are coming over from Nick Niman's live stream, which I was on today, I got a lot of new subscribers from that live stream that he did today. Thank you for coming in. Nick Niman and his brother D give lots of great tips on how to grow your YouTube channel. So if you are coming in from the Nick Niman live stream that I was on today, I want to just welcome you, and I thank you for all being in here. Dave in Osaka, good to see you. Again, thank you for your support, and everyone, please subscribe to Dave in Osaka. He's right here in the chat. He's right up in the chat. Go catch his channel. Everything from Osaka, Japan. Definitely check him out. You police? You police? New York City is one of the safest cities on the planet. New York City is definitely the safest big city in the United States. Hello, Free to Laugh Now. Good to see you, Chris. Thank you so much for joining. Karen Grant, always a pleasure to have you. I know you've been here for a while. You're welcome. Yes, I came from Nick earlier. Excellent, Donna. I got to check out your channel. Let me do that right now. Let me hit your bell and make sure I subscribe to your channel. I am subscribed now. I believe you said you were from New York, right? Are you from New York, Donna? I think you said that, if my memory serves me correct. I'm not sure, though. Time to cook. later all. Black Rose, I saw you over in Antimone Lanes. I know you got work to do over there. You could go. I know she's live now. No worries. You can go on over there and you can cook, you can clean, you do whatever you want because I love you no matter what. You're the best. Thank you, Black Rose, for everything you do for me. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Life of MC, for that very generous super chat. Much love and respect. Hello, Nikki Mack. Nikki Mack. There she is, my girl. Thank you, Life of MC, for the 1,000 PHP. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Very, very generous. Everyone, please subscribe to Life of MC. She's a wonderful woman, a great wife to her husband, and she is doing a lot of good things on her channel. She's doing a lot of good things. So I implore you guys to go and hit the bell, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button for Life of MC. Check out all the great people that are in here that are content creators like Joey Brooklyn. There he is, my good friend Joey, BKLYN, from the good old borough of Brooklyn. Gotta love the people from Brooklyn. I am from Queens, New York myself, so great to see Joey Brooklyn, David Osaka. God, there's just too many really great ones in here. Donna, Just Being Real. I just checked out her channel. Looks really cool. I can't wait to go and watch some of her videos. So, guys, I'm going to end this video. Please, please, I implore you guys, if you're traveling, keep your eyes open. Be very careful about what you do when you go outside of the country and when you travel within America or within your country. Don't ever become complacent. Always keep your eyes open. Always know what's going on in and around you with your surroundings. Don't get complacent. Don't let your guard down. I don't even let my guard down when I'm pumping gas into my car. When I'm pumping gas into my car, I'm always looking around because I see these videos of people getting robbed at gas stations throughout America and throughout the world, especially over in Brazil. Brazil has got a very high crime rate, and I see a lot of videos on my friend's channel. What's the name of his channel? Shit, I can't think of it. But he puts up a lot of these it's called active self-defense. He puts up a lot of great videos of people who are potential crime victims but fight back with weapons. And a lot of police, a lot of retired, a lot of off-duty cops. But when he gives me a video coming out of Chile or coming out of Brazil, I know it's going to be a gun battle. So just be careful wherever you go. Always be on your guard. Always protect your family, protect your loved ones, protect your space. So don't dig your head down in your phone. I see a lot of people walking around with their head down. Always keep your eyes open when you're out in public because that's when criminals try to take advantage of an opportunity when you are not watching. So when you are walking by somebody, always put your eyes on that person. Always look the person in the eyes. Make the eye contact so they see that you see them. All right? It lessens your chance. It lessens your chance of becoming a crime victim. Hello, Veggie Vibes. Good to see you, Hio. Hio, I haven't seen you in a while. Did you come on to wish me a happy Father's Day? Is that what this was about? I unbuckle my dog's seatbelt and open the window when I pump gas. She jumps in the truck before I can jump out too. There you go. Yes, subscribe to Free to Laugh Now. Chris is a great guy from San Francisco. He's a great broadcaster on Periscope and here on YouTube. So we should make eye contact. Abso-freaking-lutely. Just believe. I'm a retired New York City police detective. I did 20 plus years in some of the toughest streets of New York City. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much for that. I did 20 years in some of the toughest streets in New York City, and a lot of criminals, when I interview them after they're arrested for a robbery, they tell me, they've told me many times, the person that I took advantage of was not paying attention, was not looking at me. And when the person can't see me and can't identify me, then I can go and grab their bag, or I can go and assault them, or I can go and try to take their wallet out of their pocket. Active Self-Defense was the channel. Yes, he's awesome. He's awesome. I'm going to keep that hat off because it was giving me a headache. All right, guys. Much love and respect from New York City. I'm glad that everybody came in here for this very important video. I will speak to you all soon. Please share, and invite onto your social media. Watch the video in its entirety. I know I'm going to get a copyright strike because I was playing the music in that one clip, but I felt it was more important for you, not a copyright strike, a copyright claim. I know it was much more important for you guys to see what I was telling you about than the copyright claim. It doesn't really affect the channel. It's not like a strike. So I don't care. I wanted you guys to get that out there. Thank you for all the happy Father's Day wishes. Life of MC, go check out her channel. Thank you for your love and support. Always, you're very generous with your super chat, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Life of MC, for the 1,000 PHP. I am going to kick back and have a nice cocktail tomorrow, courtesy of Life of MC. So much love and respect to you guys all. Joey, thanks for all you do. Thank you to all my mods and all the great people. Addie's mom, love and respect. Go and watch my my collaboration I did with Tori Hartman. I went and watched it again. It was a month ago that I did that with her. But I went to Tori Hartman's channel. Go and check out her channel. She's a great YouTuber. Tori Hartman and I did a collaboration, and I watched it again tonight, and it was so fun. That was a fun broadcast I did with her. So guys, go check that out. Tori Hartman, her channel's great. Oceanside, California, Yvette, excellent. Sugar, please, good night. I'll talk to you guys soon. These long goodbyes are exhausting. Guys, love and respect. Talk to you soon. Thank you, Mario. Bye, Joe. Bye, Nikki.